So the Alabama Crimson Tide are coming off of having yet another top recruiting class in the entire country. While the Crimson Tide are losing a ton of weapons to the NFL draft, they are absolutely reloading with this recruiting class. And today I want to take a look at 5 freshmen from this class that I believe can make an immediate impact on the Crimson Tide's upcoming season. These 5 recruits are the best in the class of 2023. But do you want to know what else is best in class? That is none other than today's amazing sponsor, ExpressVPN. Guys, it is 2023, and if you are not surfing the web with a VPN, it is the equivalent of leaving your home front door wide open for anyone to come in and go as they please. But ExpressVPN puts an end to that with their best-in-class encryption, allowing you to safely and confidently surf the web without ever having to worry about hackers getting into your private information. Guys, cybercrime is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it is only getting worse year by year. With more people shopping online and banking online, more of your precious and private information is online, and so you need ExpressVPN to help protect you when you are surfing the web. With ExpressVPN, you are getting state-of-the-art security through its encryption software. You are also getting world-class privacy, hiding from your ISP or your internet service provider what you're doing, because they simply don't need to know. As well as, hey, there's a ton of shows that are on your favorite streaming platforms that you might not even know that you have access to, but with ExpressVPN, you immediately get access to everything. Guys, I've been using ExpressVPN for years now, and if you guys want to take advantage of this great deal of getting your first 3 months of ExpressVPN for absolutely free, be sure to click the link at the top of the description and get your first 3 months of ExpressVPN absolutely free. And I want to thank ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's video. All right, but now let's take a look at the 5 freshmen that are going to be making an immediate impact on the Crimson Tide's upcoming season. 3, 2, 1. Starting it off, he is technically not a freshman, but this is the #1 JUCO player in the country, Malik Benson, who is also the #1 receiver in JUCO. This guy, you know, Alabama had some solid talent at wide receiver, but they were just lacking that top tier guy that Alabama has been known for having. I believe a guy like Malik Benson, with him being a little bit older, more seasoned at the college level, is going to be making an immediate impact and has a great chance of immediately starting for that Alabama wide receiver core. I mean, this guy, just look at the route, getting in and out. This dude is way too smooth. I think that he is going to be a breakout star, and he could have the potential of being yet another first-round wide receiver talent that the Alabama Crimson Tide produce. It's too effortless for Malik Benson out here. Next up, we have the second best defensive lineman in the country, 5-star recruit James Smith. This dude, for his size, is one of the most explosive D linemen in the entire country. There's a reason why he's the second best defensive lineman. It's for a reason. This dude is explosive, and we all should know that Alabama knows how to get after their defensive linemen, and James Smith is going to be nothing of an exception. This dude, he's just going to be causing a flat-out havoc on that Alabama defensive line. Next up, with Will Anderson hitting the draft, you're going to need another guy who can get into that backfield. And I believe that there is only one guy right for that job, and it is none other than 5-star recruit and the #1 edge rusher in the entire country, Keon Keeley. This dude is 6'6", 240 pounds of absolute destruction. This guy, he looks like he was built in a factory, just like many Alabama recruits do. This guy, he was built for one thing and one thing only, and that's to stay in the backfield. He doesn't get into the backfield, he stays in the backfield. This dude is a flat-out workhorse. He is constantly getting after the quarterback, the running back. This dude is going to be a great replacement to Will Anderson. A little bit different. He's not going to be playing linebacker. He's going to be more of your traditional edge rusher, but I think that this guy is going to be putting up double-digit sack numbers, 20+ tackles for loss. He's going to be putting up some great production for the Crimson Tide. Next up, Jahmyr Gibbs was by far and away, after Bryce Young, the best option for the Alabama Crimson Tide's offense. He's going to the draft, and so you're going to need a guy to replace him. And who better than the second best running back in the entire class, Justice Haynes. This guy is he's going to be similar to Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't know if he's as good of a receiver as Jahmyr Gibbs was, but that all-around, all-purpose back style that Jahmyr Gibbs brought to that Alabama offense is very similar to what Justice Haynes is able to give you. This run is always going to impress me. The fact that he's able to just bounce off of this, immediately get his eyes back upfield, and then just cut to the outside and then cut right back upfield. His vision, his explosiveness, and his ability to be able to change direction are absolutely elite. Justice Haynes is going to be a phenomenal running back for the Crimson Tide. You guys are also pairing him up with Richard Young, who is another top tier running back, but I think that Justice Haynes is going to be the guy that's going to be getting the majority of the carries. He's just got that Alvin Kamara, that just all around, all purpose back style. He can also catch the ball out of the backfield. It's just not something that you see a lot of in his highlight tapes, but he was able to come down with that one-handed catch. I think that a guy like Justice Haynes is going to be bringing that same level of dynamic playmaking that Jahmyr Gibbs did for the Crimson Tide last year. Run him over! And I think he's going to very well replace Jahmyr Gibbs. Again, just hits the hole and is flat out gone. And then the top end speed is unmatched. And last but certainly not least, the freshman that I believe can have the biggest impact on the Crimson Tide's upcoming season has to be 5-star safety and the #1 safety in the country, Caleb Downs. This dude, Alabama is losing a ton of talent in the secondary. I mean, you guys are losing Brian Branch, Eli Ricks, and I'm forgetting his name, but it's something Battle. You guys are losing a ton of talent at that secondary position. A guy like Caleb Downs is going to immediately replace Brian Branch. This dude, he is going to be that workhorse, that all-around guy that's going to help facilitate that Alabama defense. We should all know by now that Coach Saban loves to have his very intellectual, very rangy safeties. Caleb Downs is a carbon copy of Brian Branch, I believe. He's going to be making an immediate impact on that Alabama Crimson Tide defense. And this is going to be a guy that you guys need to pay attention to him. He's going to be making plays for the Crimson Tide for a while. And guys, these are his sophomore highlights. He doesn't have his junior or senior highlights up. This is how good he was as a sophomore. That should just let you know the caliber of player that you're getting. If I wouldn't have even said anything, you would have been like, wow, these are some really good senior year tapes. This was him as a sophomore. Like, this explosive, this rangy and intellectual. This dude, Caleb Downs is him. He was the #1 top 10 player in the country, #1 safety in the class. He's that for a reason. He's everything that you're looking for in a safety. Rangy, can tackle, great instincts, speed, size. He doesn't lack anything. So those are the top 5 freshmen that I believe can make an immediate impact on the Alabama Crimson Tide season. I want to hear from y'all. Comment down below. What freshman do you honestly believe can have an immediate day 1 impact for the Crimson Tide? I think that Justice Haynes and Caleb Downs, I think that both of them can just almost immediately step in and be that guy. Now, obviously, we all know that Alabama's got plenty of talent there, so I don't think that any of these freshmen have to start. I don't think that Alabama is ever going to be in a position where a player has to start as a freshman, but I think that those two guys, Justice Haynes and my guy Caleb Downs, I think that both of them have the best chance of getting that immediate playing time. But I want to hear from y'all. Also, Malik Benson. I think realistically, out of all the guys that we covered, Malik Benson's going to be the most plug-and-play guy. I mean, Alabama had solid receivers, but they didn't have that guy. I think that Malik Benson can very easily be that guy for the Alabama Crimson Tide. But I think that out of those 3 guys, Malik Benson has the best chance, and then the 2 true freshmen, I think that Caleb Downs and Justice Haynes have the best chance of getting that immediate starting time or just some quality playing time as a true freshman. But again, I want it from y'all. Comment that down below. Leave this video a like and hit that subscribe button so you never miss any of the 5 videos that we drop on the channel. And with all that being said, I love and appreciate each and every single last one of y'all. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.